Good morning. Before I start the vlog today, I just want to say a massive shout out, congratulations, well done to my little sister. She's currently over in Baku, which is in Azerbaijan. She's over there doing the UCI BMX World Championships. She raced today, actually about an hour and a half ago, this morning, and she went on to take second in the 13-14 female category. So she's like now world number 2 in her age group in a sport, which is absolutely insane. I know I overuse that word so much, but I think this is justified. She did incredible, and she made everyone proud. So I know Emma's gonna be watching this. Yeah, well done, congratulations. Now I've got the GoPro mount back, we can resume the race videos. Speaking of race videos, that's exactly what we're doing this afternoon. I raced on Tuesday over at Lancaster. I picked up 5th. Racing again tonight with a completely new mentality, some completely new tactics that I'm going to get into in a little bit, which will hopefully see tonight being a little bit more successful than Tuesday was. Alright, just arrived at Preston, doing a bit of a warm-up. Race is in about 10 or 15 minutes. I never really do much of a warm-up, I just use the first few laps, which is probably not the right thing to do, but hey. Also, my warm-up just consists of pedaling around slowly. I never do anything specific. Maybe I should do. So I'm gonna come into this race now, today, with a completely different approach to what I normally do with these midweek crits. Normally for me, when I turn up to these midweek crits, it's like merely a training session. It's a 1 hour full gas race. I mean, I try to get in every move possible. I try to attack as much as possible, and if I win, then I win, and if I don't, then I don't really. It doesn't necessarily mean anything. But with racing on Tuesday, I'm racing today, which is Thursday. This weekend, Saturday and Sunday, it's the Dave Hitchin 2-day race. So I don't really want to bury myself too much today. So I'm just going to race today as cagily as possible. Not go with any moves unless it looks like a dangerous move. They get a gap, and then I try and jump across to that gap. But other than that, I'm just going to try and sit in the bunch as much as possible, save my energy, and try and make this race as easy as possible, and then come into the finale with some fresh legs, rather than being absolutely battered, which is usually the case. Honestly, most of the time I just get a bit bored, and I just want to animate the race and attack and race aggressively. But today's going to be a little bit different. Switching to GoPro right now. So other than getting myself into a few of those initial moves, just following some attacks towards the start of the race, pretty much just warming up a little bit, I quickly made my way to the back of the bunch and sat last man. That pretty much set the tone for the entirety of the night. Now I've raced at Preston enough now to know what sort of moves are going to go, what moves tend to stay away, and whenever any of the stronger guys were making their way up to the front and attacking, I always made my way up to the front of the bunch and just kept an eye on what was going on. But there was enough riders today, enough keen riders, that when attacks went, there was always someone that missed the move, and there was always guys chasing. So yeah, it made for me what I wanted to do very easy. I just sat in, let everyone else attack, let everyone else chase, and let those guys race. For probably about 45 minutes of the 1 hour race, I sat last man. It's amazing how much easier it is sat like in the wheels, just on the back of the whole race, than it is attacking, getting away in the breakaway, smashing it off the front. In terms of average heart rate for Tuesday, which was a standard aggressive attacking race, I think my average was like 178 beats per minute, whereas last night it was around 160. Almost 20 beats per minute slower just from like sitting on the wheels and following moves rather than instigating moves. But anyway, towards the end of the race, a few guys were starting to get tired, and a group of like 3 or 4 guys went with about a lap and a half to go. And this was actually quite a dangerous move because no one initially responded to it. They got a gap, and for a moment I thought that was going to be a move that would stick, and that's what's going to stay away. And this is how it went down. So I came across the line there in 5th place. I thought it was actually 4th, but it was 5th according to the results, which is the same result that I got on Tuesday, but for a whole lot less effort. As you saw there, we caught that group on the very last corner. I had a pretty good line into that last corner. I was gonna cut it tight. Everyone went wide. My idea was I was just gonna go underneath them and would have hopefully out sprinted them. Like, there was no real sprinters there tonight. So I did fancy my chances, but unfortunately on that last corner, one of the riders in front of me went left, causing me to brake, lock up my back wheel, and I actually slid out a little bit. I don't know if you could have seen that on the camera, but my back wheel slid out. I skidded and lost all of my momentum and had to almost restart my sprint. Made my way back up to 5th place, but yeah. Fun night of racing again. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's a midweek crit. It was just fun, and it was interesting and to go into the race today with a different sort of mentality, with a different goal. But again, like I said earlier on, I didn't want to go too hard today. I'd be too fatigued and too tired for the Dave Hitchin 2-day race this weekend. All right, thanks for watching. Back to the regular scheduled 1 hour Smash Fest next week.